Yeah, y'all, Fullblastradio. We back for another Monday. Comics.
I don't hear y'all. Okay.
The sixth element of hip hop. We back in the building, y'all.
What's good, y'all? Fullblast tribe salute.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, bro. So yeah, man, how was your weekend, man?
Busy.
Another busy weekend?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Tired now, man.
Say again?
So I'm tired now. It was long. It was a long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You feeling better and everything now, right?
Yeah. Little technical stuff real quick. A lot of scenes going on. Okay, we good money now. Word up. Yeah, what's good, tribe? Yeah, Fullblastradio. Shout out to everyone tuned in. You know, we talk about a lot of things, comic-wise, hip-hop-wise, mostly comics, though. You know, Sixth Element. I finished, I talked about this last week, but I briefly touched on, finished The House of X. And great novel. If you haven't been reading comics in a while, specifically the X-Men Saga Avengers, if you watch it, you won't, if you read it, you won't get sidetracked. They'll kind of keep you up to what's going on. Then it brought me back to, say again?
Especially if you're new to X-Men or comics.
Yeah, definitely. You won't be lost. You know, you won't be thinking what's going on. And it really brought me back to the old comics. This storyline, House of X, because, you know, it gives, like, I guess to me, a build up now. Now that I read Extinction Agenda, which is about a guy named Hodges, where he wanted to eliminate the mutants. And he actually, he sided with a alien organism called the Phalanx, right, to assimilate all the mutants.
Right.
And, you know, that led to a mutant called Strife, who's the clone of Cable, who's Apocalypse's son, in the Executioner song storyline, where he tried to murder Xavier. And he just, I don't know, when I'm reading that, and then House of M I gotta get, because I gotta read that one. I know it's an old one, but that's a classic one tale, a classic storyline. And, you know, that eventually leads into Messiah Complex, Messiah War, and eventually leads into House of X. And so it's, to me, it's just dope going back now that I've read House of X to really, you know, it like really hits you forefront to see how it built up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stuart Wilson said, yeah, House of X was so dope. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome how they brought all the storylines together, made it make sense. And it was cool how they kept going back in time with Moira to explain, you know, how different things happened. Like she was doing it like another chance to get it right. So and die and go, you know, come back to life and have another chance to get it right. So all these different realities and stuff like that explained a lot of the different old stories and things like that. House of M with Scarlet Witch just killing, you know.
Took all the mutants' powers away,
Took all of them, yeah.
And that's dope how you just said that about, how she kept dying and then coming back. It reminded me of that movie with Tom Cruise where he was a soldier. He was a captain, but he was stripped.
Word, yeah.
Yeah, so they sent him back, and the alien, whatever it got on him, it made him go back into time. It was like he was in a time loop. So he had to keep trying to get it right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He had memories of the last time. So, yeah, I wonder if they kind of got that idea from it. But, pretty dope.
Well, Hickman is, Jonathan Hickman, who wrote it, he's like a major like sci-fi writer. That's what he does. Like he does a lot of sci-fi stuff. Like he's got his own stuff with Image, but he does stuff with Marvel with superhero stuff. But like he's got stuff with Image that isn't really even necessarily superhero related. It's just sci-fi,
Wow.
So he's good at that and coming up with really dope sci-fi, ideas and storylines and world building and all that.
Yeah. Now is he new to this Hickman? Is he new to the story? Did he just first get his start in House of X, or he's been writing for Marvel for a minute?
No, he's been working for Marvel and Image and doing his own thing too. But yeah, he's been on Marvel before. Like he did Secret Warriors with Nick Fury stuff. He did I think it was a Avengers, X-Men, or no, he did an Avengers line. He did an Avengers run. He did some Fantastic Four stuff that was amazing. Like made the Fantastic Four actually cool.
Okay.
He did some dope. Yeah, he did some dope stuff.
Now I remember the storyline that led into Civil War, which was I think the New Warriors when they went to go capture some evil dude, and he blew up the school and all the kids died, and then that's when the Registration Act started.
Right.
And that's what started the Civil War storyline in the comics. Was he part of that Civil War? Or
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he was in Civil War. I might be wrong about that, but I don't recall that being one of the things he did. But he did do an Avengers thing. I think he did. It was Avengers vs. X-Men story. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, shoot.
I think that was. But
I got the whole 12 issue with that too.
Okay, yeah, that might. I think that's Hickman. But yeah, so he came on to do the House of X, Powers of X thing, but it wasn't just that. Like they gave him the rights to all the mutant stuff.
Okay.
Like all the X-Men, the whole Dawn of X line. So the whole revamp or new volume of all the mutant titles fall under the Dawn of X, which is is the House of X, Powers of X, Krakoa whole storyline, and so all the mutant comics are going to be related to that, and so he's the head of the Dawn of X department, right, at Marvel.
Okay.
So yeah, he runs that whole thing. He doesn't write all the books, all the different mutant comics. He writes a couple of them. I know he does the X-Men one.
Yeah.
And, he does a few, but he's got some dope stuff with Image too.
Okay.
He's got this one. He's got this new. It's called Decorum.
Decorum. Okay. That's him.
This is Jonathan Hickman and Hiddleston. So if you see, for people that are new to comics or people that, he did Secret Wars. That's right. Stuart Wilson. That's right. Yeah. Manhattan Project. He got some real dope stuff under his belt. If you're new to comics or you like sci-fi, adult. Yeah, his East to West was amazing. That was on some like sci-fi western, like not even superhero related. Like everything he does is not superhero related.
Yeah.
This happens to
I'm gonna show a
he does he's like a world building guy. So when he does a comic, like when he creates a whole universe, a whole world to it, a whole backstory. Like with Dawn of X, he created an entire language.
Yeah, that was
Krakoan
crazy.
language. Yeah, that Krakoan language. There's a whole key that deciphers all those letters into our alphabet, so you can decode the whole language and stuff. But yeah, he goes deep.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Like
he created like like you said, a whole language. Like it was just dope how much input he put into that storyline. That's what really made it stand out.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this poster real quick. They're talking about Jonathan Hickman's reading order of of his storylines, and yeah, I found this picture was pretty dope, showing all of the characters involved. Yeah, you can go read this on Medium, medium.com, and yeah, well, this order right here, obviously, this is all in the whole novel I have, but if you're gonna collect them separately, House of X1, Powers of X1, House of X2, Powers of X2, you have it all in this reading order right here.
Yeah, because you don't read. You read House of X issue 1, then you read Powers of X issue 1, then you read House of X issue 2, then you read Powers of X issue 2.
Yeah.
You go House of X3, Powers of X3, instead of reading like House of X 1 through 6 and then Powers of X 1 through 6.
Then
1 through 12. You alternate.
Yeah.
That's how the reading order goes.
Then they have like, the different X-Men 1, Marvel Comics 1000, X-Men 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they got, I guess those one shots like Incoming 1. Like I never even heard of these. So yeah, they got the whole order line up on this site. Empire, that's the one you told me about. I didn't even know about this one. This looks pretty dope too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then the X of Swords, that's the recent one that's out now.
Yeah. The X of Swords or 10 of Swords, that has to do with, you see that picture right there?
Yeah.
Scroll back just a little bit where you can see all the heroes.
Oh, the first one?
No, just like right above where you at right now, right there. So You see how everybody's got a sword, right?
Yeah.
Well, each one of them swords is a, like legendary sword from Marvel past. Like Wolverine got the Muramasa blade, right? And that's, the blade that he had when he was Samurai Wolverine, and it's the one that cut adamantium and all that. And so each one of them got a sword that, like I said, it's like a known sword from previous, Marvel stories from Marvel universes and stuff. And I'm not sure how they gonna pull it all together, but knowing this whole X line, man, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, and to briefly touch on this subject, X of Swords, are they challenging each other? Because it says the champions draw swords to defend the Earth.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to it yet, and I don't want to. I'm not reading no spoilers. Like I'm not reading no.
You just want to get it and start reading.
I gotta get to it. Yeah, I gotta get through these other books that are between it and where I'm at now. And it's like probably got a stack of about 10 comics I gotta read before I get to the first X of Swords book. But yeah, like I said, I'm reading every single Dawn of X book. Once I read House of X, Powers of X, I was like, yo, this is some whole next level. Like I'm about to be into this, so I went and I found every comic that's gonna be part of it, and so I've read every comic in order as it's come out since House of Powers of X came out. But I don't have time to just constantly only read comic books all the time,
Yeah.
Like, comic books is something I can do like when I have free time, which isn't too often.
Yeah, me too.
When I'm able to sit and read, bro, I try to get through them, and I'm almost caught up. But I gotta get through these last few, and then I can get on to the X of Swords, which I'm mad excited to get into because it looks amazing. But I don't know what the swords are about, and when they were putting the trailer out and pumping the new X of Swords, like everybody was guessing what it was gonna be about. No one could figure out, what these swords were about, what it was gonna be, and if it was gonna be corny or whack, or everybody was just speculating because it it's real kind of mysterious, you know, the way they set it up. So we don't know really what it is about.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to find out until I read it.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want no spoilers. I just want to just
Right.
get right to it. You know, while you was talking, I was just about to bring it up, and then I found this picture. Remember The Gifted? Remember this series right here? This girl was Polaris. It was on Fox. It was called The Gifted. Did you ever watch it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was on Fox, I would say last year.
Word, and it's Polaris, huh?
Yeah, this Polaris. Yeah, it was called The Gifted. It was based on it was X-Men. They had the Stepford Cuckoos, the 3 chicks.
Oh, yo, I do remember hearing that was coming, yo, and I was mad, like, yeah, excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it ended. They only did, I think, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was alright. Some people I know, they didn't really like it. Yeah, Stuart said it wasn't that good. Yeah, it could have been a lot better.
Stuart's on point, you know, it's stuff, dude.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better. I give him that, yeah. But it was something to watch, you know what I mean? I watched it. It wasn't like, oh, it's the one I gotta, you know what I mean? It wasn't like must see, but.
I mean, that's so far how I felt about all the superhero shows.
The TV shows? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the Netflix stuff, like, some of them were dope to begin with. They ended up fizzling out to me, and like, they're not that great. Like, why do they make other shows dope? You know, they put all this into superhero movies, but it's like, it seemed like they just slack on the superhero shows. They're not really sure if it's, I don't know if it's gonna have a good, you know, audience or whatever. I don't know.
They just dropped the ball. Yeah. I mean, there's certain series I watch, like, I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, I know it's off already, but I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know. Some of it might have been cheesy, you know, especially with Coulson and
some of
the acting. Yeah, but I liked it, man. You know, they brought in Ghost Rider. I like they brought in a lot of B, C-list characters. Deathlock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool seeing Ghost Rider. They did that up.
They even had Sif, I think, come through one episode. That was after, I think, the first Thor movie.
Right.
So yeah.
I didn't stick to that one either. The only one I think even bro, I'm gonna be honest, even the Punisher, which was like the dopest one, I didn't finish the second season.
Oh, you didn't? Oh yeah,
No.
You gotta, yeah.
I know I have to. I still want to,
Yeah.
but they just Iron Fist. I never watched at all. Maybe one episode. Now it's like, see.
Yeah.
And the Daredevil one, which was starting out to be dope, and I think it was dope, and I think the second season was dope.
I liked all of 3 seasons.
I liked them, but I just didn't finish them.
Yeah. Stuart, Punisher, Bull. Oh, you wildin', man. That was the best one out of all them series.
What?
On Netflix.
Dude, I just gave you props, man.
He took it right back.
The Punisher was dope.
Yeah, man.
Your boy that plays him is a dope actor. I like him. That's why it was so dope.
That dude, right? Yeah. Yeah, he was from Walking Dead, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's done Matt. Like, I like everything he's done. So yeah, when I heard he was gonna be punished, I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And he murdered it, bro.
He murdered it. Especially when he came in on the Daredevil, what was it, season 2?
Yep. Yeah, that's when I was like, oh, this is about to be.
Yeah, yo, a lot of people slept on or didn't. I guess the Marvel craze wasn't back then when Punisher Warzone came out, but I like Punisher Warzone.
Nah, he right about that. That's the only really good Punisher movie.
That was straight bloody, like just action, like
That was Punisher.
And it wasn't no like Hollywood bullshit acting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just got with it.
Right, because they tried to make the other Punisher, they tried to make him into like a normal guy, like try to make it realistic. Nah, man, that's the problem with these superhero shows. It's like they try to make them realistic or try to make it like it's real life, and let's, try to kind of make, bro, like go all in. It's
Go.
like the movies do. Go
Yeah.
all in, make it crazy.
Exactly.
Do a superhero show. It's a comic book. It's not real life. We know that.
And that's what happens when you get Hollywood studios, like Fox, that ain't comic book people, ruining the movies.
Right. Right. But back to Hickman. If you are new to comics, or if you are maybe older, or you're not into the kiddie stuff, or you're not really even into the superhero stuff too much, there's good literature in comic books, like real literature, like real good stories. It's not kid stuff. It's not like it used to be, like older comics, but the stuff they're doing now, bro, is amazing.
Yeah.
This one, they said this is like most ambitious project yet, and that's big. Talking about Hickman, because all his stuff is major ambition. They said this is the most ambitious one yet. He's like got this epic storyline. Because what's dope about Hickman is he feeds you stuff little bit by little bit, right? So you're getting little pieces of what the story's gonna be, and you're getting little hints and like foreshadowing and stuff of what's gonna happen. But and he'll do stuff that makes no sense at all, and then just not explain it. And then 3 issues later, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that's dope.
He brings it back, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that was for, and that's clever, bro.
Yeah.
That's real clever. But it shows that he's thinking, 20 moves ahead, and that's what makes a good, ambitious, long storyline, and something that keep coming, keep you finding new stuff. But yeah, what I know about this, like, it's pretty new, at least to me anyway. And what I know about it so far, it's like all these worlds, and there's this interplanetary civilization known as the Church Singularity that came from the Solar Empire, right? And it's like this society, it has this conflict with the collective known as the Perseus Union, right? So they have all these wars, and then after the wars, and the peace that after the wars, there's like this kind of lawless, like Old West style outlaws, and just bounty hunters, and just what I'm saying, like on some space opera loop, Han Solo rather, bounty hunters and smugglers and through space, and it's a whole assassin and the whole nine. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's mad good. Go ahead. I was gonna say another book though.
Oh no, go ahead.
Another book, if you like superheroes, but you want something more mature. It's called 5 Romans.
Oh, that's Wolverine. Okay.
That's Wolverine, but he ain't called Wolverine in the book. Like, when you read it, it's just like he's this samurai, right? This rogue, samurai, and I ain't gonna give away the story. But then the next one you got is Hulk.
Ronin, right? Hulk. Oh shoot.
That's not Hulk, but that's a guy. Like, it's a story with like some Asian,
influences, like
like some feudal Japan, stuff like that, and they put the characters in the sort of personality or role of the superheroes that they are representing. Punisher.
Wow, like I never even heard of that. I'm gonna have to cop that.
Yeah, dog, it's fat. It's 5 issues. Psylocke.
No doubt.
And my man Deadpool. Check him out.
All the arrows in them.
Word, you got the Raiden hat. Yeah, it's dope. Dope. Then you got Logan, Path of the Warlord. That's dope. On some Wolverine Samurai.
See, they need to do. I think it would be dope if they did like a, a half hour one shot flick. You know what I mean? On like a HBO or one of these. So you ain't got to worry about no TV restraints. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unrated. You know what I mean? Just some old. Make it realistic.
Yeah, they did a sick ass show called Britannia. That's why I like the streaming shows, like Amazon Prime or something like that, where it's not network TV. That's when they can, do.
Take the gloves off.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They did Britannia. They did a show out of it.
Oh, okay.
And this is a Valiant comic, and it takes place in Rome, and it's just like this Roman legionnaire who, he's sent out by Caesar Nero, to protect Britannia, where it's sort of the edges of the Roman Empire, where they believe that it's like monsters and witches and all kind of whatever out there past those unknown areas with the barbarians and stuff like that, and druids and all that. And so he deals with all them and things of that nature. And but yeah, it's brutal. It's definitely rated R, and it's not for kids. Another name that I want y'all to really look out for, bro, is Ed Brubaker. Remember this name, Ed Brubaker.
Ed Brubaker.
In the video. But yeah, Ed Brubaker. Look for anything this dude has done.
Okay.
Fire. Straight fire. This dude's official.
Okay.
And real street, this is criminal right here. This is just some street life, just ruthless.
Yeah,
crazy, just dope.
He's super official.
Mad official, mad stuff that our demographic would be into. Hip hop people, even 30s, 40 years old, 50 years old. Even a lot of this stuff is dope. And Chip Zdarsky did a Daredevil run. That this is the dopest Daredevil I've ever known. Like, Daredevil's dope. He's like one of the coolest, superheroes to me. Cause he's sort of an underdog. You don't have he's not Superman. You know what I mean? Like, I like characters that are like underdogs. And this dude, the way he writes these, look out for this run. The Zdarsky Daredevil run. Cannot go wrong. It's real dope. Real good. Also, Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk is the new Hulk, comic, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to the way Hulk was originally meant to be, which was like a pulp horror comic.
Not like the one they did in the Marvel universe, right? Where they did him dirty.
Nah. This bringing back to some like a horror comic, basically.
I'm listening, guy.
He only can come out at night, like when if Bruce Banner gets shot or killed or hurt or whatever. Like, basically, it's called Immortal Hulk because no matter what happens to Banner, if he gets his head chopped off, Hulk is gonna bring him back.
Oh,
and
shoot.
And the Hulk, this is Devil Hulk, right? So you had Savage Hulk, you had Joe Fixit, the Hulk wear the gangster suit.
Yeah.
Smart Hulk, all the different Hulks. Well, somehow through, the different lives and deaths of Bruce Banner, Devil Hulk is the one that is running things now and sort of took over. And like I said, he just comes out at night. He can only be Hulk at night, but he's like Hulk all night. And it's just written really dark, really, gritty and just real, just horror and just like real, real mature. And in a lot of ways, like that's a real dope title to get into. Immortal Hulk.
Immortal Hulk. Okay.
Immortal Hulk. Yeah, as far as new superhero stuff, that's real. That's real adult. Daredevil, Zdarsky, Immortal Hulk. Full 6-issue run called Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
This is dope. post-apocalyptic storyline where sort of like this natural disaster, we'll call it, or major disaster kind of happened without giving too much away. And based on that, millions and millions of people die and a few thousand people get superpowers. And so it's kind of like a more dramatic story about, you know, what if people had these people really, you know, what if humans, you know, really had superpowers, like kind of how would it really be in like real life, real world.
Mm-hmm.
But not comically like The Boys on Amazon Prime. You seen The Boys yet?
Yeah, I've watched, I think, the first season. I didn't watch the whole first season. I didn't get to the finale, but that show crazy, man. When that speedster dude murdered that dude's girl, like ran right through her.
Yeah.
And he was just holding her hands. I was like, yo, what the heck? Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, that they're not playing in that. I think that's DC, right?
The Boys? I don't know.
Yeah, The Boys is DC, and it's based on like what if there really was superhero. You know, the Superman guy, he would be real narcissistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Become real, you know what I mean? God complex.
Yeah, I can tell they're all based on like the Justice League, because the Aquaman type dude, the black dude who's like the Flash, the other woman was like Wonder Woman. Yeah. I didn't know it was a DC thing though.
Like an Aquaman dude, like if there was really a dude that could live underwater and talk to fish, would that really be cool? Like would he like that? Would that be like cool for him, or you know?
Yeah.
They do a lot of cool stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that.
The Boys were Image. I don't know. I thought The Boys were DC. They could be Image though.
Yeah. Yeah, that show was crazy though. Yeah, I gotta get back current with it.
Yeah.
They got a new show on Hulu called The Boys is Wildstorm. Okay. They got a new series on Hulu called Hellstrom, based on Damien Hellstrom, who's, you know, he's the he's the son of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I just found Hellstrom today, actually. I didn't even know it was coming or anything. I just saw it today on the bootleg site. I was about to watch it.
Yeah. I might watch it tonight too to see how it is.
Okay, Wildstorm is owned by DC.
DC.
I really thought The Boys had to do with DC. For some reason, like I heard that. Mixapala said, "Where is the Immortal Hulk playing on what channel?" No, bro, it's a comic.
Yeah, it's a comic.
Hulk, it's a comic book. Yeah, it's a comic line. They haven't. It would be dope if they made a show, but they ain't gonna do it. They won't do it. It's too real. It's too dark.
Yeah, and the only thing they did was with like a Hulk thing was like the World War Hulk, which they didn't, you know, expand on, because you know he's supposed to come back to Earth and start wrecking shit, you know, for them, you know, expelling him from Earth. But you know, they got that solo movie that he did. But they really need to redeem what they did to the Hulk in MCU.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. This dude, he got his ass whooped by Thanos and then just bitched up the last two movies. Like,
scared to come out and all that. Like, what was that? That's not the Hulk.
Yeah, man.
Or the Hulk is like a god, bro.
Yeah.
You know what the Hulk is? What's his name? Maestro.
Yeah, they talked about. I saw Stewart talk about that earlier. Hulk, Future Imperfect.
Maestro, bro.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like old. He's got a beard. Hulk.
Yeah.
And he's like running the universe, bro.
Yeah.
Like his universe.
He's smart and he's like insane too. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Crazy, powerful. Like.
Yeah. And he'll kill you like that. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to check out this Hulu, Damien Hellstrom. You know, like you said, it's on these streaming services, so you know, hopefully they'll make it good. You know, have to worry about no rating. You know,
Yeah.
not to be clean, because I mean he's the son of Satan. So what is he supposed to do? You know what I mean? You know, be nice.
You never know. It's hit or miss with the streaming service.
And he's cut from the Ghost Rider, because his character first appeared in Ghost Rider number 1, 1973.
Oh wow.
Then they spun off from him. Yeah, so and this series is part of the MCU universe too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so they're keeping it connected with that. So I think that'll be dope. So then to me, you know, they'll probably have maybe a Ghost Rider maybe appearance in there.
Word, yeah.
You know, you never know. But
Is he so he's like Mephisto's son?
well, according to Ricky, Damien Hellstrom, also known as he's also known as the son of Satan and Hellstorm. He's a human demon hybrid. So I don't know, you know, obviously his father is Satan.
It says that he first appeared in the first Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider appearance, yeah.
See, I thought that was Mephisto. Nah, not Mephisto. Jesse Gadsden said.
Yeah, Mephisto is somebody else. That's
Oh, Mephistopheles is what I'm talking about. But I think that is short for Mephisto. But yeah, Mephistopheles, that was the devil in Ghost Rider that he made his deal with.
Oh, okay.
Hellstrom might have been like someone he fought.
Yeah.
Because remember the movie Ghost Rider with your boy Nick Cage?
Which
The Ghost Rider movie with Nick Cage?
yeah, Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Yeah, he that was Mephisto. And and some of his demons and stuff was the one that came out. But Mephisto is a wannabe devil according to Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's a demon. He's a hell dwelling, whatever. But no.
Yeah, he was in the Spirit of Vengeance. That Ghost Rider.
Yeah. See, Marvel, they have all these gods and all these. Blackheart was the dude that came out and that was coming after him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has all these gods, and they have one called the One Above All, and they've got one called the One Below All. So I think those are sort of who are the official devil and god of Marvel.
Mm. Yeah, it's so many different incarnations, that they.
It's a lot like Marvel. Yeah, Marvel goes deep, bro. They got the Living Tribunal. He's one of the most powerful, most highest beings out there. I don't know if he's above the One Above All or not, but I love Marvel, bro. They go so deep. Like Galactus, he was from the universe before our universe.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah. Universe of Gods or something like that.
Right.
That's why I was hoping to see this the Eternals movie, man, because they're gonna, they're gonna touch on the Eternals, the villains. I think of the Eternals were the Deviants, and to my thoughts, Apocalypse is an Eternal as well.
Because that's how the mutants came about.
Yeah, he's the first.
The humans and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Eternals and the Deviants and that's 3 different kind of beings.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting to see this movie, because I know they were going to start that connection.
Yeah.
That would have connected a lot of things. The cosmic, like they said, they're going to go get more cosmic. you know, with the Eternals, and then with the I think the Guardians 3, the Hulk, the Thor movie.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, Celestials. And that's why I was so hyped for Guardians, bro. When Guardians came out, I was like, oh, they gonna start going into the cosmic Marvel.
Yeah, staying out there.
Man, cosmic Marvel goes deep, bro.
Yeah, you got what, Adam Warlock,
Nova.
Nova.
Yeah, like they started showing Ego the Living Planet and all that. Like I was like, oh, they about to go in, and they had that little thing at the end where they teased Adam Warlock. They were like his name Adam, and they had a thing.
The Nova Corps. Yeah.
Nova Corps, yeah, Nova, all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the in Guardians of the Galaxy, you know that place called Nowhere where they go.
Mm-hmm.
It's the head, right, where they mine. It's like a little, asteroid, but it's actually the head of like a celestial.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, like it's that big. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So they're gonna get deep, and with all of this, with the COVID going on, think of all the planning that they were already doing. So you can imagine they got so much more stuff probably in store now. Now that they done pushed movies back, I'm for sure that they're gonna have a lot of things filled in. Especially with these movies being pushed back. Like don't be surprised, like I said, they got the the streaming service. WandaVision is coming in December. Hopefully Falcon and Winter Soldier comes right after that. The What If series. Don't be surprised if they spring something else new in between all this before the next official Marvel movie comes out.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said before, Black Widow is a prequel to all. It's not like it's new, even though it's new, it's in between the phase 3 movies. So they got something up their sleeve. I could bet you that.
Hell yeah.
And I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till they start expanding into the cosmic universe and really open up.
Yeah.
The Kree and the Skrulls and they've teased at them, but
yeah, I mean they showed the Kree in the Agents of Shield, the Skrulls and the Spider-Man. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some more that were hidden as people that we thought, but they were actually Skrulls.
Right.
And also the Agents of S.W.O.R.D. headed by Nick Fury, that's coming.
Yeah.
Cause he confirmed that, Samuel Jackson, that he's gonna be Nick Fury. So
yeah, Agents of S.W.O.R.D. dope.
Yeah. It's dope how they, a lot of things that are coming out and they're like all different movies, but you see like as they come out with something new, it's gonna be connecting. It's still gonna be you know what I mean? They're piecing it together.
Yeah.
Like a nice puzzle,
And that's how Marvel does.
That's their niche.
Connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything's connected. That's why you got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but then you got the Marvel Universe in the comic. It's all connected.
Yeah.
Everything's connected.
And I think with the writing, with Marvel, with the comic books, I think they're gonna find a way to start making both of those be the same kind of without giving up stuff, because obviously you can't, write the comics and then use it for the movies because you're gonna already know what happened.
Right.
But I think like they're so good at, because they didn't have the rights, they're formulating different stories that have
Yeah.
nothing to do with the cinematic universe.
Right.
But at the same time, it's still going to keep you intrigued from what's going on in both.
Yeah, and what I've noticed is that in the movies, they're really taking these stories from the old original stories of like the Avengers.
Yeah.
It's like original villain, the original story, the original story arc from when it first started. They're really starting at the beginning.
And then slowly building it up.
Right, like Mint DeCarlo said, they'd be good for the next 50 years, man. They'd be good longer than that.
Yeah.
Good, as long as they want to do it. That's how long. They started, they started from stories from, the 60s.
Yeah.
And earlier. They started from 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Stories from the 40s. With DC, I mean. DC,
yeah, DC is another
Marvel
story.
Around, but yeah, Marvel come around till a lot later.
Yeah, man, the possibilities are endless, EGC says Squirrel Girl. They're actually putting something out.
Yeah. They did have a Squirrel Girl, what was a show or a movie something?
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. I know they tried to do fillings, but come on. Squirrel Girl, that's the one you chose to use as a filling. Like you could have did a Cannonball, somebody from X-Force or something,
Yeah.
Wolfsbane or something.
Right.
I'm still waiting to see this New Mutants movie, man. I can't wait till someone actually gets the official copy and put it out. I mean, come on now. They should have it out officially already by now.
Yeah, I started to watch it, like I said, on the bootleg, but it was it was too bad, and I wanted to see it, clear and all that. But I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna really like it, but I don't think a lot of people are. I think they're not gonna be understanding the whole mutant stuff. They're gonna be looking for some real superhero stuff or some X-Men stuff. Everyone's gonna crap on it. They already have. They already started to. But from what I saw, I think I'm gonna like it because I think it's on some real dark, real like underdog mutant,
I think the expectation is gonna be low because it was the last Fox Mutants movie, but then it might actually be better than what we think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Especially after Logan. I liked Logan,
Yeah. Yeah. That was the best one. My favorite.
Yeah, Stuart. Yeah, we'll get him on, Stuart, next week. You want to be part of the show?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in a second. Yeah, you want to be on the show?
Yeah. I see. He got a lot of knowledge.
He got a lot of knowledge. Yeah.
No doubt, Stuart. Just email me, and so I have your email, so I can send you the link to get on the Zoom with us next week. Yeah, Squirrel Girl beat Galactus, Dr. Doom, and Terrax.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about Squirrel Girl. I know of her, but I don't know nothing about.
Well, all I know is, speaking of Galactus, the ones they got to get right, which I know Marvel, I'll put my best bet that they will get right, is Galactus and Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I think they did a hint at Galactus in one of the in like.
You mean like Easter egg?
Yeah, like an Easter egg of Galactus in one of the last Marvel. Maybe the Avengers, I don't know. Endgame after the credit, I don't know. I feel like they did. Yes, they did get a hip hop cover. Yeah, Squirrel Girl. A lot of people like it. I don't know a lot about it, but yeah.
Yeah, he's saying it's so dope, so I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. Fantastic Four though is they really have not done well with Fantastic Four stuff in my opinion. I don't really like Fantastic Four that much. It's kind of corny. I don't really like that whole team and that whole story.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
when Jonathan Hickman did it, like he did some amazing stuff. I think, and I might be wrong about this, probably Stuart knows. I think Jonathan Hickman invented Reed Richards' son, Franklin Richards, and he's a mutant, and he's
powerful.
like a reality warping Omega level mutant. Like,
Yeah,
he can like do anything. He can like create universes in his, between his hands. Like he can warp reality, if you know it. So he's, he's basically like a god, and he's a mutant. And they actually wrote a little side story where Professor X and Magneto was trying to get Franklin to come to Krakoa because he's a mutant, and they wanted to come there and know that he could come there. And Reed Richards and them, the family, they're trying to be like, nah, we don't want him to go there. And they're like, but it's his right as a mutant, like he's supposed to come here. And so they did a little, I think, 4-issue little crossover thing with House of with Dawn of X and Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say, Franklin Richards was around a long time. So he said it was Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Yeah, because I remember Franklin Richards.
You do, because he was a little kid.
Yeah. So is he still a little kid? Cause the Simpsons where they don't never age.
He grew up. He grew up at one point, but now in the newer one they have him as a little kid again.
Yeah, maybe they rebooted it.
I think he rebooted it or something, because what Hickman did with him, I don't know if he was a mutant back whenever he came out or whatever, but
he definitely had Omega type powers, because I remember him being in the what storyline was that? It was it after Onslaught? Because I know they needed him, and then the realities changed.
Right, yeah, he's done some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was always in an Omega level.
First Lady, what's good? Shout out to the First Lady on the check-in.
First Lady, salute. She made it.
No doubt. Cream, what's good? SOD, I see you. Shout out to the tribe. Yeah, man. So I'm waiting for also was not Carnage 2, Venom 2. Was Venom 2 supposed to drop this year? Or was that always next year, even before the COVID?
I think it was always 21.
2021?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shoot, I got Google in front of me. Oh, speaking of that, Venom, I saw a still picture of a unreleased clip of a real life, not a cartoon, but a Miles Morales. Like he was on like a stoop, like perch. Spider-Man perches like that, and they had a Miles Morales character.
Yeah.
And it was a scene. Not that they were using it, they were doing you call it like interviews, or when they do behind the scenes type things where they want a character to play somebody. So supposedly they had a dude that's supposed to be a Miles Morales perched up. And I was like, so I don't know if it's gonna be for the Spider-Man movie coming up or something else.
I mean, I know there's a new video game, Miles Morales, that's coming, that's for PlayStation 5.
Yeah, this was a picture I saw today. Yeah, real life picture.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, this game, bro, this PS5 game, it looks real.
Oh, it could have been that.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
No, but
it's the only Miles Morales project that I know of that's out right now. They got the new game.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it wasn't but it wasn't for a movie. It was like they were doing like auditions.
Mm.
That's what it was. It was like they were doing auditions. So it wasn't like for anything like, this is coming out, but they said the kid from what's that Netflix horror thing that's on Netflix. Stranger Things, the black kid.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're saying maybe they're looking for him to maybe play him.
Huh. Yeah, that would be good. I would think that they would probably go with somebody that's black and Latino.
Yeah, because that's what he is, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big part of his character that he's Latino and black, not black or just not Latino, like both.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Who knows?
If it was Fox handling it, he'd probably be Irish and shit.
Right. With red hair.
Word.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, man, if they do this this next Spider-Man movie with all three of them from different dimensions.
Yeah.
I can play Spider-Man? Nah, man. I'm too old. I play Ben.
Uncle Ben, yeah.
But yeah, man.
But the new movie with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and
yeah.
What's the new guy? What's his name?
I think that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. That would be pretty cool. I don't like Tobey Maguire, bro. I don't like Tobey Maguire.
I can tell you what, I ain't like him in that last one. That last one, to me, the best one was the second one with Doc Ock.
Yeah. Out of those three, that was the best one. Yeah, the third one was garbage, bro, with that whack little skinny Venom.
Oh my God, the dude from that '70s show. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It then made him a little skinny little Venom. You've never seen Venom.
Like, this dude is Venom. Like, yeah, they dropped the ball with that.
Oh, that's the game. That's the Miles Morales thing you saw?
Yeah. It looked dope.
That's the game. That's the PS5 game.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Yeah, that still looked dope. But
yeah,
I was trying to find the picture I saw with the.
Oh, that's not the picture you saw?
Nah. That was just something else. Yeah, I was just showing while we were talking about it, but
yeah, I'd love to see some Galactus in these movies.
Oh, First Lady, I had disabled it. I forgot to put it back on. This is another still from the movie. From the game. Yeah, it looked like a movie. Crazy.
It does.
Yeah, I'm about to put it up here now. Yeah, I did that, First Lady, before for the haters. Let them know if they hating. They can't
you really
see it.
took off the light?
Yeah, I forgot to put it back on. I just did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is another still right here. This look dope. That's from the game. Captured on PS5.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of the gameplay. It's dope.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. Because they PS4 did that Spider-Man game. It was a PS4 Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a really, like, the dopest game that Spider-Man's had yet. And they gave him a new suit and everything like they do with the game. And this Miles Morales game is a spin-off of that PS4 Spider-Man game. It follows the same universe. So the Peter Parker from that PS4 game ends up in the Miles Morales game with you, and they kind of team up at the time. But yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's one of the games I'm buying a PS5 just for.
Yeah, these stills are phenomenal, man. Nah,
Yeah,
I ain't get no PS5 no time soon. I'm about to wait on that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be waiting, but yeah, nah. He said, I hope you got your PS5s pre-ordered. Nah, bro, I'm not trying to get one now, bro. They tripping with them prices.
Yeah, I'm good on that for now.
But the consoles always drop, after a year.
Oh yeah.
Price always drop. $100.
I'm still good with my PS4 right now.
See, I've been an Xbox dude since Xbox came out. I just been a Microsoft guy. I never got used to the Xbox controller the way it's configured, so I'm just used to my Xbox joint. So I just didn't get the PS4 because I was just used. So I got the Xbox One, but this PS5 is looking like the one to go with. The new Xbox, it looks dope, but when they're to the point that these consoles, they're about the same. Like, one is not better graphics than the other. They pretty much look the same. They pretty much have the same features, aside from a few insignificant tweaks.
Yeah.
But what PS5 has right now, the Xbox doesn't have, is a big line of exclusive games that are only for the PS5. So you won't get them on no other system. And they've got a nice lineup. The Miles Morales is one of them. Like, Sony owns Spider-Man, so they don't let no other console get the Spider-Man games. So Microsoft can't get those, Nintendo can't get those, Sony keeps them for PlayStation. Other than that, you got a whole lineup of stuff that's like, unless you are a big Halo fan, then you don't need an Xbox this year.
I see. I think they need to make more I think they need to make Psylocke stand out a little more. Maybe a series.
Yeah, she's a dope character.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Hulu series. I wasn't really feeling what's the name playing Psylocke.
But the Apocalypse movie?
Yeah, Olivia.
That movie is, I don't know.
The movie itself was straight trash.
They ruined one of my favorite characters, Apocalypse.
Yeah, they didn't do any of the characters justice. But I just think,
I was happy to see Storm with the Mohawk, though. That was dope. Like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and she was actually African. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, remember I was telling you about Fallen Angels from the Dawn of X, the whole little Psylocke book. It's in the Dawn of X. There's a comic that's a title it's just Psylocke, and it's called Fallen Angel, and Fallen Angels, and but it's a short. It's like a 6 or 12 issue run. It's real short, but then her character goes on to the whole Krakoa storyline and stuff. It's in, I think, Marauders, and she's in a couple of the other books. But they did a book called Excalibur, which is Psylocke's, who was inside of her, Betsy Braddock.
Okay.
So Psylocke, for people that don't know, Psylocke was a mutant that it was her body was this Asian assassin chick but the mind was this British chick named Betsy Braddock, sister of Captain Britain.
Of Captain Britain, yeah.
Right. So in the Dawn of X thing, they through their new Krakoan technology or something Professor X did or whatever, they separated the two. So Betsy has her own body, and she's taking over the mantle of Captain Britain now, and Psylocke, Asian Psylocke, assassin, has her own body. And so she's like, this assassin from back in the days. Like she's like a hand, like the hand or something from like Daredevil, like one of these secret, ancient, mysterious culture society, assassin society that she's from. It's dope. So if they did a Psylocke show, it would be sick if they did it from this storyline.
Yeah.
This is like the dope things that they've done with that character. They, like you said, they really gave her own thing in the comics.
That's what I like about, what I'm saying, like the possibility of doing these series, on these streaming services with all these C-list characters, because they can have an episode with another character comes up in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like someone just brought up Bishop.
Yeah, Cable and Bishop series would be
crazy.
Yeah, because that whole future post-apocalyptic dystopian world that Bishop is from and Cable, I love that Book of Eli type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That post-apocalyptic, that's my shit. That's one of my favorite genres and stuff. So yeah, I love Cable and Bishop. That's that whole idea thing is dope to me. But yeah, and Mick said that X-Men cartoon, the '90s X-Men cartoon that we were talking about the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Soul said Batman the Animated Series was the best of that era, but that's the thing. It's like those are the two that people argue. It's either it's that the X-Men animated series or the Batman animated series. And they were both phenomenal. I remember when they came out, like when I was a kid, like I was a young kid. I'm only 41 right now, so in the early 90s, I was like 13 and stuff, and I remember them.
Yeah, I mean, I like Batman, but I wasn't a really heavy Batman fan when I got older. You know what I mean? Right. I was more of, as soon as X-Men and all that came out, I was heavily that. So to me, I got a what's the name for the X-Men, like bias. Like to me, that 90s, X-Men was dope.
That's how I am too. Like this X-Men, it already wins. But that animated series, though, they really did good, like with that series, as far as like a cartoon that really goes deep with the stories and stuff from the comics. That said, they changed a lot. They changed some things that are in the comics for that series and made a few things different, but it was still dope how they went in depth and didn't like a lot of the cartoons and stuff of that era. They would have just used the characters and then made up stories, little lessons and moral, storylines to make, for kids or whatever. But it was just, they really just stuck to the comic, like the real stories of the X-Men, no holds barred. This wasn't about like, after school special. They were just showing the X-Men comics in a cartoon. That's what's great about it to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was they changed a lot. And they actually aired those out of order. So if you watch those shows in the exact order that they were aired, they're actually not in sequence. They skipped a few of them.
I saw an article on how to watch that in the correct order.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So it's like, man, I gotta watch it all over again now.
Yeah. I think I read the same article. They on Disney Plus, they got them.
Yeah.
So I got Disney Plus because of Mandalorian.
Yeah. And it's in the correct order, right? On Disney Plus. Right, I didn't check it, but I think
I think that they have it in the order it's meant to be.
Okay.
Not the order it was aired. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah. But either way, you got to take that article and make sure when you find it up.
Yeah, man. Mandalorian coming the 30th.
Sir.
That's the anniversary of James J, so that's gonna be a dope Friday right there.
Sir.
Shoot, I think we should may have a watch party or something. I know some dudes on IG, they be having watch parties like when series come out and stuff.
Yeah,
not through.
Dope. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Not through YouTube, of course, but everyone want to get up on the Zoom
Right.
We have a watch party and watch the first Mandalorian. I'm with it.
Hell yeah, I'm with it. Hell yeah, I'm with it. Cause it's way more fun to watch it with a group of people that are into that. You know what I mean?
Word. Yo,
It
they
ain't
used
the
to,
best to sit there with your wife who really don't dig it that much, but she just watching it because she want to support you. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to watch it with somebody who was excited about it like me. You know?
Word, exactly. Yo, they used, before the COVID, they had like with the Office, people would go to each other's houses and have watch parties. You know what I mean? And
yeah, like Game of Thrones, they were doing that too. Like everybody was watching Game of Thrones and these watch parties, and I was like, man, I want to get in one, man. I don't know nobody I know is doing it, but yeah, I want to do that.
Hell yeah, I'm with it, man. We'll do that, cause it's gonna, I guess, you know, when it hits October 30th, it'll be available. So, you know, I guess we could watch it. You know, what is it? It's usually what? It's an hour, right?
Yeah.
It's an hour. We could watch it. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Then I'll go live later on with the Jam Master J tribute.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, they heard they are working on a new Spawn movie.
Oh, word?
Gary Sinski said, yeah, I heard that as well. I didn't know it was Todd McFarlane, which is even doper. He's the creator. But
I mean, yeah, he gotta be involved. Cause he owned that. You know, a lot of comic artists, they don't own their character.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what happened to the X-Men. But like I said, man, that to me it was a blessing in disguise for them they lost it. And then, you know, learn from the mistakes of what Fox did now that they got it back. And, you know, even the mistakes, you know, as good as the Marvel movies was, you know, there's mistakes in there as well. You know, you're only gonna do better when you learn from your mistakes. So, trust me, I know they know not what to do.
Yeah. And Todd McFarlane is one of the most like savvy, like he's a real smart businessman. Like as far as comic artists go, like he really did his thing. Like him and Jim Lee and it was him, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld. They were like the stars, right? At Marvel at the time when they were out doing X-Force and shit like that. Like,
yeah, I love Jim Lee.
Rob Liefeld invented Deadpool.
Yeah, I love his artwork and his writing. Word.
Love his artwork.
Yeah.
But Todd McFarlane was always my favorite artist. He did the Spider-Mans and he did the Spawn. You know, he invented Spawn. So when they like broke off from Marvel and created Image Comics.
That's right.
And yeah, and Image was all about the art.
Yeah.
You know, before Image, bro, comics, the art, it's not, you know, Jack Kirby's, you know, he's like the legend and all that, but the art, it's not really that great. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's be real honest. That shit ain't the best. But it did what it was supposed to do at the time. But yeah, since them guys came out, the art of comics has really been as important as it always should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the drawing medium. The art should be phenomenal. But they almost went under because they started off only caring about the art, and the stories were like trash.
Straight trash. Yeah.
The writing was like, it was like nothing to it. Just saw a documentary about how they started Image. Maybe a year ago, and it's real interesting, man. But they did their thing. Like those are like the rock star artists at the time. And they just broke off and made their own comic label. But yeah, creating black superhero stuff. Spawn's a black superhero. He gets left out a lot of black superhero roster lists. When people name black superheroes.
Spawn, right? Yeah, yo, I even be forgetting.
Right.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Spawn belong in that roster, dog.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there goes the man right there. George Perez. Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be a good idea. He said let Rob Zombie take over to make a Ghost Rider movie.
Ooh, a Ghost Rider?
Yeah, that's an ill idea right there.
Bird, that would be pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Devil's Reject.
Yeah, we talking too much Marvel? Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean we are pretty much Marvel.
Yeah.
And
But you know, we get
I don't hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate DC. Like Batman is one of my top favorite characters of all comics.
I like the Flash. I always like the Flash with the
Word?
especially the animated movie, the Flashpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was my joint right there.
Yeah, see, you've seen all the DC animated flicks.
Oh, yo, the DC animated hands down
Are great.
is like here. Marvel animated is like
Trash.
kitty level. Yeah, it's like the opposite with the movies.
It's
you know
kid
what I mean?
stuff. Yeah, that's right. It's kid stuff.
Word, like,
Marvel cartoons are children's cartoons,
yo,
whereas DC animated is just like animated R-rated movies.
yo, Justice League War, Flashpoint, the one with Aquaman, the one that just came out, the Dark Justice League, when they had to fight Darkseid, where people were getting murdered.
Right.
Yo,
Oh, did you see Batman Ninja?
I didn't like it too tough. It was okay.
It was funny, but it was cool as hell. The artwork was cool.
Yeah, the art was dope. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
silly.
Hulk versus was dope. Yeah, my Holy King said, yeah, Hulk versus animated was dope. They had to use somebody different probably. And then Deadpool was funny as hell in there. And then when he then there killed the Hulk, Thor in the second movie. Yeah, that was good. But other than that, man, ain't got none on DC animated. Superman Red Sun, yeah, that was dope too. Killing Joke. Even the Batman ones. Even the Hush one I didn't like too tough, but it was still good when what's his name took over Superman. They took that right out of the comic, and Batman had to fight him.
Hush was such a great comic. They really.
Yeah, I just didn't like how they changed up who the villain was. Like, you know what I mean? But the Red Hood.
I guess they did that though because the whole point of it was not knowing, and everyone knew from the comic who it was supposed to be.
Who it
So that
was?
kind of-
Yeah. And I guess because it was the Riddler. Like, you know, like him. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But that interactive, you saw the interactive, you got to get the DVD because it's interactive. The Blood, what was it? Blood and Family, where Joker kills Robin. But you can.
The Killing Joke.
No, Death in the Family. Death in the Family.
Oh, Death in the Family.
Yeah, it just came out now. There's a half-hour version because they just put it up there just to show what led to Joker murdering Robin. But the DVD is the first interactive where you can choose, yo, is the Joker gonna murder Robin? If he doesn't, the storyline goes somewhere else. So they got like, I don't know how many different storylines they got in the DVD, but they got a bunch of different ones, and you're supposed to interact and choose which way to go. Like, is Batman going to save Robin? If he don't, this is what's going to happen. But you got to buy the DVD because you can't do it, you know, downloading it online or watching it online. You got to actually have the DVD and, you know, I guess use your remote to choose which way to go. Then it chooses a different storyline.
Right.
So, yeah, I want to cop that. I want to cop the DVD and check it out.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
Yeah, definitely a fan. It just came out. And also, I think I brought up this last week. I didn't even see it being promoted. Deathstroke, it was a solo movie. Crazy.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that last time. Yeah.
Crazy, yeah. I found that on one of these sites. That was dope too. So I don't know if anyone saw that. Go check that one out. Deathstroke came out 2020.
Your boy Donald Glover was supposed to be making a Deadpool animated show.
For FX, and they shut it down.
They shut it down. Yeah, they didn't want to do an R-rated cartoon.
Yeah. I think that was a mistake.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They already proved that an R-rated superhero worked
Yup.
with the movie.
Exactly. But yeah, man, this is it's a good talk, man.
Yeah,
This was
bro.
dope. This was dope, man. Shout out to everyone tuned in, man. Appreciate y'all. 42 up in here, comic fans. Stewart,
Thank you for coming.
get with us on the next show next week. Also, I want to say, November 12th was 2018 when Stan Lee passed. So Thursday, I think if you want to do a special show on that Thursday, November 12th,
Oh,
we're
word,
doing
yeah.
a comic show dedicated to Stan Lee.
Yep.
And yes, Stuart, email me, man. So I have your
Yeah.
email. I send you
Yeah.
the invite for next week.
Right.
Word.
And after this, everybody make sure you go over to my channel too. It's called The Sixth Element of Hip Hop.
Yes.
Just Sixth Element of Hip Hop. Got some stuff up there, some cool comic book, little side knowledge, more videos coming out all the time. So you should hop up there and check some of these things out. Like, subscribe, and share the video.
Word up. Definitely. Yeah, brother. Good show, man. Appreciate you as always. And catch me on Twitch later on, y'all. Be streaming music live on Twitch. Probably another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes, sir. Fullblastradio, y'all. Check y'all later.
Peace.